Manchester United have sacked their manager, Erik ten Hag.
Manchester United manager is no longer Erik ten Hag.
Erik ten Hag, a man that we all know much too well, had been sacked by Manchester United a few weeks ago, and now a Ruben Amorim has taken his place. But I'm not going to play as Ruben Amorim. I'm going to rebuild Manchester United by becoming their new manager. We start off the season in the Premier League with the latest Manchester United squad. We have to play in the Champions League instead of the Europa League because I made a silly mistake last season in the game. And yes, I'm finally back. It's been a while since I've posted due to personal reasons, but I'm going to try my best to be more consistent. So now let's get down to business. 5-star team, the usual reliable 4-3-3 formation, and good players to help us this season. To clarify, the management has given me a one-season contract with freedom to do whatever I want to do with the team, but we have to finish in the top 3 and reach the quarterfinals of the Champions League in a one season. So I'm actually going to give Antony a chance. Not because I like him, I'll just let him do his stuff, and then when we reach halfway through the season, I'll check his stats. Also, I feel like, just for good measure, I'll add an objective to make sure one of our strikers gets 15+ goals this season. I think it's safe to say that Manchester United don't have the most satisfying goal record recently. I'll put Antony in right midfield and Rashford on left midfield. I'll also put Euro in place of Martinez. Formation is done. Time to play. My first game is against West Ham. If I don't win, I'm very sure they'll nickname me the next Ten Hag. After this match, I'll simulate the next 4 games, including the Champions League match, so we can play future games. Now let's play the game against West Ham. They are on the attack. Our defense is really wide open. But my defense does its job and clears the danger. They are really putting the pressure on us, but my defense is doing very well to cut it off. We are now on our first attack, Diallo moving up the field. But he blazes it wide. We can't keep him giving up chances like that. The attack's still pushing, but West Ham have parked the bus. But I have a feeling that we will soon score. They're on the attack again, but again our defense is on the bright side as we cut the attack yet again. Time is running out though. We need to score as soon as we can. A shot but a save, which gives us a much-needed corner. Good corner. And for Xerxes, who scores the goal to give us the lead and possibly the win. Not a great game from our point, but at least we've got the win. Let's hope we can do better in the next match. My first game as Manchester United coach, and with a win, I'm feeling good about this season. I'll go ahead and simulate the next 4 games so we can play the derby against Liverpool. Well, after simulating, we won only 2 games out of the 4 I simulated. Lost our first Champions League game and also lost the game against Brighton. But that won't keep us down, because we have a derby against Liverpool coming up in our next game, so we are pushing for the win. We're on the attack with a good through ball to Garnacho. But the shot is saved by the keeper. We managed to manufacture another corner chance, and note that we are considerably good in these situations. Which we proved just that, with a great header to give us the lead. Good pressing with a good through ball. But the keeper saves the shot. Another corner, another goal. We are now 2 goals up in the derby. Diallo with a goal. I think it's his first this season. Nothing much happens throughout the rest of game, but we do give away a cheap penalty right at the end. And Onana saves it. Back into the top four, we just beat Liverpool, which should be a statement win on our intentions this season. I'll go ahead and simulate the next few games, and we still end up facing them in the FA Cup quarterfinals. We also managed to make it through the group stage of the Champions League after losing twice to Galatasaray. With that being said, let's check out our status in the league table. We have picked up some clumsy result, but we are in top 6. It's still early into the season, so we could improve. Losing against Everton, Arsenal, and even drawing to Burnley. Oh brother, let's just simulate ahead to the Champions League quarter-final first leg against PSG. Brilliant win, 5-1. The second leg should be a breeze. Remember, our main objective is to get to the quarter-final stage, which we have done, so it's a check for the task. I'll go ahead and simulate the Liverpool game. Halfway through the season, we're 7th on the table. Very shameful, but we'll try to get to top form soon enough. Lost 2-0 to Liverpool in FA Cup. Revenge for earlier in the season, I guess. And of course, our biggest challenge yet, the quarter-final against Real Madrid. I'll simulate the games leading up to it, including the second leg against Liverpool, cause the FA Cup isn't our priority this season. We won 2-1, but we've still been knocked out cause Liverpool won on aggregate. We go against Real Madrid next. It's gonna be a tough matchup. Our first breakthrough, and now Garnacho is on the ball. Saved, but the chance is still alive. And Xerxes pounces on the crossing to give us the lead. Good through ball to Anthony, and great switch of play. Garnacho again running through, shots, but it's high and wide. We managed to win the ball through good pressing. They foul Garnacho, and it's a penalty. Which Xerxes converts. They managed to dribble through our defense and score. Again, Vinicius tries his luck, but it's saved. We managed to switch things off, as Xerxes lays a pass for Anthony, who makes 3-1. But Real still pull one back, and it's 3-2 going into the second leg. Wow, peak defending. We now have an advantage over Real Madrid going into the second leg. This is such a good advantage to take into the second leg. A win against Real Madrid in the Champions League will be very good for my managerial resume, even if I get sacked after this season. 7th in the league, eliminated from the FA Cup by Liverpool, we have to pick up the pace if we want to do better in the next few games. And yeah, my personal goal as the manager was to have a striker with 15+ goals in all competitions, which we partially completed. Xerxes is doing very well, Diallo as well, so it's alright so far. I'll simulate the remaining games including the second leg, so we can play the semi-final. And there you have it. We are into the semi-final of the Champions League, which should be way easier than the Real Madrid matchup was. It's against RB Leipzig. I'll simulate all the games including the first and second leg to see how my team performs. A 1-0 win, a slight advantage heading into the second leg, but we'll take that. Now for the remaining games. We made it through to an all-English final against Chelsea. Cole Palmer would be the man to watch out for. I'll simulate the remaining games so we can play the final. Time to play the Champions League final. I'm so hyped up for this match. Cole Palmer, Nicholas Jackson, and Pedro Neto in attack. Honestly, we may lose this match. No commentary, just enjoy the game. I tried though, but Chelsea were too strong, so we have to accept defeat. Let's not allow this keep us down, because we have a Manchester derby coming up in a few weeks. A 3-3 draw. I will obviously be sacked after the season ends, but we did very well. I'll probably finish 5th at best when I simulate the rest of the season too. Champions League final, and a 5th place is not good in terms of the league, but we did well in the Champions League. Let's simulate to the end of the season. Alright, 5th place finish as expected. This I'm mostly due to us not winning games against the big 6 sides. Another objective was to have a striker with at least 15+ goals in all competitions this season. Garnacho managed to back 13 in the league, while other players such as Holland and Xerxes got 11. But on all competitions, Garnacho got 20 goals, which is very good considering how we underperformed in the league. Holland did very well because he only played 15 games in all and got 11 goals, while Xerxes played almost twice as many games. Well, that's all I have for today. Like, subscribe, and stay connected by turning on your notifications bell, cause a new player career series is in the works. Goodbye for now.